Morning, everybody. I just want to try and do this before my day starts because there's quite a lot coming in this morning. And I'm hearing a lot around, how are you, by the way? Sorry, how are you? How was your weekend? It looks like England is finally going to give up some April showers today, hence the poor light. And I think the system's going to start moving. We're going to start coming out of this pause that we've been in. I felt in on Friday to see if I could make a video. And the system's just like, yeah. The system was like, shh, wait. So then it kind of got all a bit mercurial over the weekend. I went into kind of back-to-back acceleration process. So it's becoming active again. I'm just going to tune in and see what comes out. But I'm going to center it around something I keep hearing, and I keep hearing the big reveal. There's going to be a big reveal. Okay. And here's my immediate challenge to that question. When we talk about there's going to be a big reveal, where are we looking? Where am I looking for that to come in? Am I looking out there? Am I looking up to government and up to the patriarchal system? Where am I looking for that? Because remember, also in the system is this little beauty. This card has been coming out again and again and again in the last, I don't know, 5 or 6, 7 days. So for me, the reveal, at the moment, what I'm tuning into is the reveal is in the personal. Okay. So remember I mentioned a couple of videos ago, what I'm tuning into is it's going to come in, it's going to be somehow connected to the child self. And I was actually reading my web content this morning, and I can't believe I actually used, there's a sentence in there that's something about is it the pain or the something of a half-lived life. Now, I wrote that, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And I think one of the videos I've made actually states that, so it's here. So what I'm feeling into is personal triggers are going to become activated. Okay, so we've just gone into a Pluto retrograde, which is going to be acting until October. And Pluto is top-down structure, and Pluto is plutonium. It destroys. And out of the rubble will come amazing brilliance. So how are you seeing yourself in that? Because remember, we've also got Victor Martyr coming in to just add some frisson to this beautiful, energetic field of change. That's all it is. So I noticed this thing on YouTube this morning, and it was an awake lady who was talking about a personal attack that she'd received on her channel via YouTube in the last few days. And she used the word attack twice. And it just made me curious, because if I feel I'm being attacked, I'm already on the back foot, surely. If I feel I'm being attacked, that's on the back foot, that might trigger defending behavior. And what it might also trigger is something I'm labeling spiritual piety. Because what this online messenger, let's call her, was talking about was how she brought the peaceful warrior to it. But I sensed there was thisness about it. She was up here and the attacker was here, and we're all one. So That thing in you I'm judging is that thing in me I cannot look at yet, will not look at ever, whatever. And we need to look at that. So over the weekend, I got triggered by somebody very close to me, and I couldn't lash out because that's the old way. That's combative. The new way is to first, right. So I started shuffling the cards, and I looked at the bottom card, and I looked at the next bottom card, and the next, and it's like, this is the whole reading for today. So I've picked the cards already because they're also blooming apt. Okay, so this card has also been coming out an awful lot. Be vigilant. And I mean, really look at this picture. It's beautiful. It's cultivating a tree of life within us. It's just stunning, stunning picture. Here we go. And in the trigger was me choosing to respect my boundaries. And respecting my boundaries is don't lash out. Sit and feel this, Chrissy, because it's with you. Okay. So it's a trigger within me. Doesn't mean I like it anymore. Okay, these cards are coming out. So the only way out is in. I know, hate me. Seek your answers within. Okay. Be very willing to challenge your perceptions. And in challenging your perceptions, how far can your mind stretch to what is real and what isn't? How far can your mind stretch out of the current paradigm limitations? Be aware of that. Be awake and aware. Don't be anything. Ignore me. I'm not telling you what to do. And then to the inner truth that just got triggered. What I have to bring is this. And so in the moment that I tuned into that, that followed a moment where I was aware I was ignoring it. I was literally walking away from it. I was walking out of the kitchen into another room. I was walking out of that room and into another. So the physical manifestation of shit, I've been triggered, was that I was walking away. And sometimes in those moments, you know, like when I forget to ground, I realize my feet are cold. I forgot to tune in. It's a tiny little movement. Stand still, go in, go to where it was, and it was kind of here. The body stores the story. The body is the blueprint. It's also the betrayer. Okay. And then what you do is you let two become one. And you bring love. Just love. That's it. You bring love. So I'm sensing part of this big reveal is going to be around the child self really waking up at the moment. That's what I'm sensing into. This could all change tomorrow. I am not the Bible. I am not a guru. So in the child self waking up, what do you imagine we're going to start to realize? If we refer to the child self as the wild child, the wild self, the feral self, this self isn't that gorgeous? That gorgeous little freak. Can you love the gorgeous little freak in you? That's going to get challenged. That's going to get challenged. And there might be a, what have I been doing my whole life? This was in the field about 2 weeks ago. What have I been doing? Have I been asleep? Okay, so it's looking like there are veils being lifted. I'm certainly having these little realizations where I'm suddenly like, wow, how have I never seen that before? And they're tiny little realizations, but it's almost like there are clouds being lifted. Okay, so look to the self. I'm not saying there won't be some big reveal in the system. There probably will. We're in the season for it now. But that is me. You know, you are the collective. We are the collective. So, yeah, watch where that finger points. Watch out for spiritual piety. Whether you're awake and practicing, becoming awake, or preferring to stay in the cave, all is beautiful. All of that is beautiful, and all strangely creates balance. Okay, so bring respect to that which wants to remain ignorant, and bring respect. Here we go, I'm challenging myself, and bring respect to that which wants to be pious. So that's a challenge for me. How can I bring love to that? So that's the part of me that doesn't want to be on her knees looking up. That's a bad stance. That's a bad stance. And yet last night, I'm just being reminded, I'm going to bring this in. I had a dream last night where I knelt in front of the feminine. So, got no answers on that just yet. I'm just bringing it in. I knelt to the feminine, who actually was a majestic looking black woman. Oh my God, she was amazing. Beautiful. So, let me just check my notes. Triggers on the word attack. If you find yourself defending, then you've gone into victim martyr. Be awake and aware, moment to moment, be awake and aware. Yeah, if in talking about when you get triggered, if you can't bring absolute raw, vulnerable honesty, I got triggered and it really hurt me. And sometimes it isn't safe to talk in that way because people reach in, don't they? Reach in because I want to fix you and I want to solve you. Then, you know, the best thing to do is respect your boundaries. Take the trigger. Because that's a gift, you know. This is where I don't have enemies. I don't believe in enemies. I believe in gift givers, even though it sometimes feels horrible. They're gift givers. They're going, look at this. It's going to hurt. Look at this. It's great. That's a real friend, isn't it? Own the trigger. If you're feeling really brave, it's safe to share. Yeah. The last card out, which I've put to the side, I'm going to bring in. Because the issue I have with this is where can we share? Where can we share in a safe way where others who want to solve and fix respect their boundaries? What's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. Now, aside from a facilitated space, I don't often see that container for human beings to bring their wounded self, their vulnerable self, their beautiful self. I don't see many containers that would facilitate that. So I would say judge very carefully what you share and with whom, because big picture, can I be with me in this? Can I be in my kitchen with my alchemy pot, raising this shadow up and turning it into a lemon drizzle cake? Can I do that? Can I be with that? Because it's not going to feel good. Okay. And that's it. And that's it. So, thank you from all that guides me. Thank you to all that guides me. Thank you for listening and watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. I love that you guys are with me, because we are all connected. So I'm going to leave you with my love until soon, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.